Today we're diving into The Chosen with a quick trivia challenge. This isn't just trivia, it's an interactive Bible study. We'll walk through multiple choice questions, and after each one, I'll share biblical and historical insights to help you learn and grow. The heart of the show is to encourage you to go deeper, so feel free to pause anytime and open the gospel accounts for yourself. The goal isn't just to finish the quiz, it's to walk away knowing God's Word more deeply than when you started. All right, YouTube family, let's grow.
After Jesus' resurrection, which disciple is cinematically depicted interviewing eyewitnesses to prepare his account of Jesus' life? The correct response here is A. John. The series portrays John gathering personal accounts, consistent with church tradition, placing his gospel as one of the later eyewitness writings. What significant connection between John and Mary, Jesus' mother, is highlighted in the opening, drawing from John chapter 19? The answer we are looking for, A. Jesus entrusted Mary to John's care from the cross. John 19:26-27 records Jesus establishing a maternal bond and protective responsibility between John and Mary during his crucifixion. Mary references treasuring and pondering things in her heart, a descriptive detail found in which gospel? The correct choice is D. Luke chapter 2. Luke 2:19 and 2:51 emphasize Mary's reflective, deeply contemplative nature regarding the miraculous events of Jesus' childhood. In the show, Thomas and Ramah travel to Sychar to meet Jesus, accompanied by her worried father. Why was her father concerned? The correct answer is C. He was worried about his daughter following Jesus. Her father's intense concern highlights the massive cultural and societal risks of following Jesus during that era. What practical earthly skill does Jesus demonstrate to serve a local family in Samaria? And the answer is B. Carpentry. This scene visualizes Jesus' background as a builder and craftsman, showing his willingness to serve people practically. Which parable does Jesus reference when speaking to the crowd about a shepherd losing 1 out of 100 sheep? The answer we are looking for here, C. The parable of the lost sheep in Luke chapter 15. This parable illustrates God's relentless, pursuing love for every single individual who goes astray, valuing each one highly. When speaking to Ramah's father, what radical statement does Jesus make about the demands of following him? The correct answer is D. He asks everything of those who follow him. Jesus clarifies the profound total commitment required for true discipleship, matching the weight of his teachings throughout the Gospels. What prophetic Old Testament promise does Jesus read aloud to comfort the Samaritans regarding eternal redemption? The correct choice is B. Suffering and sighing will flee away. Jesus reads from Isaiah 35:10, offering a beautiful prophetic vision of future restoration where sorrow and sighing completely flee away. Jesus proclaims that the light will overcome the darkness, a theological declaration famously found in which New Testament book? Our answer here is see John chapter 1, verse 5. John 1:5 establishes the eternal truth that the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. In the show's depiction of the Good Samaritan parable, which characters are uniquely integrated into the audience context? The correct response here is B, the robbers. The show creatively contextualizes the parable by having local outcasts listen, highlighting the wide reach of grace. Despite their call, what realistic human characteristic of the disciples is consistently depicted in this episode? The correct choice is A, their pettiness and competitive bickering. The series realistically captures the competitive infighting and pride of the disciples, consistent with their human flaws recorded in the Gospels. According to Luke 9:54, why did Jesus give James and John the nickname Sons of Thunder? The answer we are looking for is they wanted to call down fire from heaven to consume a Samaritan village. Jesus corrected their zealous, vengeful impulse, clarifying that the Son of Man came to save lives rather than destroy them through judgment. Which part of the Hebrew Scriptures did the Samaritan community exclusively recognize and use? The answer we are looking for here is B, the Torah, the first 5 books. Historically, Samaritans only accepted the Samaritan Pentateuch, making Jesus' use of Genesis and Exodus highly strategic to connect with them. Jesus' authoritative use of the phrase "I am" is a direct reference to God introducing himself to which Old Testament figure? And the answer is D, Moses. In Exodus 3:14, God declares his eternal name as I am who I am, a divine identity that Jesus claims throughout the gospel accounts. When discussing the creation account in Genesis, what creative dialogue line does Jesus use to signify his preexistence? The correct answer is C. It is one of my favorite memories. This line beautifully highlights the theological reality of John 1:13, showing Jesus was present at creation.
Great job finishing this challenge. Tell me your score or your favorite moment down in the comments. You've got 3 great next steps. Take a similar quiz for the next episode in the series, dive deeper with the full Bible trivia playlist, or check out our special gospel demo using an arrow, a glass of water, and refraction to show how salvation works through Christ. If you love engaging with God's Word in fun, interactive ways, consider becoming a member of this ministry. Like, subscribe, and as always, be blessed and be a blessing.